Tank conditioning is an important and necessary process when dealing with empty or defueled tanks. Empty tanks at ambient temperature are hot compared to LNG. On initial filling of a hot tank, the pressure inside the tank will rise rapidly as the cold LNG entering the hot tank is quickly vaporized, and the filling process will stop automatically before the tank is filled. In this case, a special conditioning procedure must be followed to fill the tanks, and if an LNG tank is ever defueled or removed from service, it must again be conditioned upon first fill. First, only if filling a brand new tank, vent the tank to the atmosphere to 0 psi. This removes nitrogen from the new tank. Do not vent this gas back to the station. Connect the fill station hose to the vehicle as described in segment 5, fueling. Fill the tank until the station pump stops. The pressure in the tank will typically be anywhere from 200 to 230 psi at this point. With the tank pressure at 200 psi or above, check the setting of the overpressure regulator and, if necessary, adjust it as follows. The tank must be at 200 psi or greater to do this. First, disconnect from the fuel station, then start and run the engine at idle. Loosen the jam nut on the overpressure regulator to free the adjustment T-handle. Adjust the pressure to 148 psi as measured at the overpressure regulator gauge. Then tighten the jam nut to lock the handle and setting. Once the regulator is set, stop the engine and connect the station vent hose to the tank vent receptacle. Open the gray vent valve on each tank and watch the pressure gauge drop. When tank pressure drops to 140 psi, close the gray-handled vent valves and continue filling until the station pump stops automatically. The vehicle should now be disconnected from the fill station and driven for 10 to 15 minutes to slosh the LNG inside the tank and ensure that the temperature within the tank is equalized. Once this short drive is completed, return the vehicle to the station. If the pressure is still above 150 psi, vent the tanks to 140 psi and restart the fueling process as described in Section 5, Fueling. Verify that the dashboard fuel level display indicates full. This completes the tank conditioning process, and that leads us right up to our next segment, which is leak detection and repair.